Yeah, all right, everybody, listen to this. A cross B. What is the meaning of this? In physics or in vector physics, what is the meaning of A cross B? Now, A cross B is a kind of multiplication we call vector product, and is defined as the magnitude of A times the magnitude of B sine theta times a unit vector, because it is a vector product and it should have direction. So this vector is denoting the direction. So this is the definition of A cross B. Now, if you now have a question to solve under A cross B, how will you do that? There are some things I would like you guys to go and research on. Or let me just see if I can just teach you guys. If you have I cross I, we don't even call it times, we call it cross. I cross I, it will be 0. Since the two unit vectors are the same, they are the same. If you have G cross G, okay, this is G cross G. Let me use the I of it. If you have I cross I, the answer will be 0. If you also have G cross G, the answer will still be 0. And if you also have K cross K, you're still going to have 0. As far as the unit vectors are the same, the I, J, K, they are the same thing. If you cross them, you're going to have what we call 0. That's what you're going to have. Now, what about if you have I cross J, J cross K, or they are not the same? What is going to be the answer? Now, let's look at how to, first of all, do that. Then we'll now look at how to do this cross product. Then we are good to go. Let's go. Now, to get a cross product of different unit vectors, we use this model, which is the diagram for a vector in space. So put I here, I as is, J as is, and the K as is, and the K as is. So the next thing, we'll try to move in the anti-clockwise direction to see what we are going to have. That is, if we just do something like this, I cross J, we just do I cross J. If you see, the movement is anti-clockwise, is counterclockwise. So if you do I cross J, the answer will become this K, which is the next unit vector, or positive K. If you do J cross K, anti-clockwise, the movement is something like this. Clockwise movement, you are going to have J cross K. You are going to have the next unit vector, which is this. If you just do this cross this, the answer will be this next unit. The answer will just be the next unit vector. So the answer will be I. Then if you do K cross I, the answer will be this next unit vector, which is J. If you do K cross I, the answer will be J. So this is the model we use if you want to get the cross product of a different unit vector. Then next, what you do is to turn again and move in the clockwise direction. But if you're not moving in the clockwise direction, the answers will be negative. Or you can just come and interchange this. Just interchange the unit vectors. And if you interchange vectors, the answer will become negative. For example, if you have A cross B, it's not the same as B cross A. It's not the same as B cross A. It's not. So what is A cross B in form of B cross A? A cross B will be the negative of B cross A. The thing will be negative if you interchange it, because cross product is not commutative. So you take note of that. So if I decide to change these unit vectors now from, for example, now let's say we have this, I cross J, and I want to interchange them to J cross I can just move like this, either in the clockwise direction. Now I'm just moving in the clockwise direction, or I'll just apply that if you interchange these things, the answer becomes negative from vectors. I cross J is positive K. So if you now do J cross I, the answer will become negative K. The answer will be negative. If you also interchange this one, the answer will become negative. You're going to have something like K cross G now. The answer will become negative I. Then you also interchange this one, K and I, you interchange them. Let's see, we are doing I cross K now, this cross this. We have to write I first before K now. K, the answer will become negative G. So that is another way to get the other part if you interchange them. So just know that if you have I cross J to be equal to K, if you interchange this to J cross I, the answer will just take a negative sign. That's the only thing that will happen there. The K still remember, the negative will be there. So take note of that. So these are how we unravel the cross product of unit vectors. So take note of that. If you move in the anti-clockwise direction, I cross J will be K, J cross K will be I, K cross I will be J. So please take note of that. It is very, very important. Now let me show you how to now solve a typical cross product question. Now let's assume we have this question, if vector A. Now let's assume we now have this question, if vector A is equals to, let's say we have I plus J minus K, and vector B is equals to 2I plus 3J minus 4K. Then we'll now say, okay, what is A cross B? Now what you're supposed to do, just to do I times 2I. Look at what you're supposed to do. Just do I times cross 2I, I cross 3J, I cross 4, and so on. You start multiplying them one after the other. But that will be very cumbersome. So what do we now do? We use matrices to solve this question. We use what? Matrices. So you just open a 3 by 3 matrix. Then we are crossing I and A and B. So what you do, the first thing you check, we have I, J, K vectors here. So it is very good. You just first put the vectors, say I, J, K. That's the first you do. The next, then you start arranging the vectors. So let's arrange to see what we're going to have. What is going to, the first one is A in the question is A cross B. So A comes first before B. It's very important. That is very, very important. So let's check whether the equation of I in vector A is 1, J is still 1, but K is minus 1. So you just put them here. For A is 1, J is 1, but K is minus 1. That's the first thing. Then go to vector B now. For B, I is 2, J is 2, K is minus 4. I is 2, J is 3, K is minus 4. Just arrange it. The next thing, now, what is the methodology of solving the matrices? You can just put plus. You just put plus here, minus, plus. That's the first thing. The first term here, you put plus. Second term, you put minus. Third term, you put plus again. Otherwise, but I love doing my own this way. This one will give me a very lovely answer. So I will advise you to also follow this way. Therefore, put plus here, put minus in the next one, plus. I'll show you what this means later when we are expanding the matrices. Then the next, you therefore pick this first term here, which is plus I. This plus I. So I think I should just rewrite this thing again. So it will be very bold. So the first step is for you to add plus to this first term, minus to this next, then plus. Just like plus, minus, plus. Then we'll pick it then once we start the matrix properly. That is first thing you do. Or some people don't even show it because it's not always necessary to show it. But as beginners, it's very good if you show it up. The next thing now, let's start expanding the matrices. Therefore, pick this first term here. So you pick that first term, which is plus G. Then you open another matrix again. Then we strike anything in the column of this G. If I plus I, not J, please. You will strike anything in the column of this I and everything in the row as well. Then you pick the numbers left. So we have 1, 3, minus 1, minus 4 left. So that's what I'm going to pick out now. We have 1, 3, minus 4, minus 1, minus 4. then you close. Next, you go back again. So because we are still going to use the number we are cancelling, so let me just remove them now. Okay, and rewrite. So remember, the first one, we pick this plus I, then we strike this and strike this. Then what we left will be this. That's what we are going to pick. That's 1 3 minus 1 minus 4. The next, pick this next one, which is minus j. You open that matrix, then you strike this, you strike this. So what we left out will be this, this, this. You just strike the column and the row with the j. Anything along with the j in row and column. In that, something like that number you are picking, anything along with it in row and column, you strike it and pick the remaining numbers. So you're going to have something like this. You're going to have minus j, bracket. Remember, I'm going to streak this side, we pick this, we pick this. So we're going to have something like this. 1 2, that is this. Then minus 4, that's minus 1 minus 4, that's for this side. Next thing, you pick this plus k. Open this matrix, you strike this column for k, and you strike this. So you're going to do. So if you strike those, you strike this and this now, this will be left out. So let's just strike, then pick this 1 2 1 3. So you close. So what we're going to do now, we're going to solve out these little matrices we have just formed. Then let me show you the next step now. Remember, the first step, pick this I, j, k. This one plus I minus j plus k. That is the methodology. The first one is plus. If the first one is plus I, the second one will be minus j. The one will be plus k. And the one of the sweetest thing about it is that even though you have numbers here in this place, it will still be plus the number minus the second one. Then if you are picking the number, anything aligned with the column and row, you strike it and take the other ones. That's just the method we use. We are solving the matrices. So that's one thing you should just take note of. So let's solve this little matrices now to see what we're going to have. So look at the next thing we're going to do now. Next thing is to cross multiply. What do you have inside this 2 by 2 matrices now? Cross multiply them. These are the 2 by 2 matrices. Just cross multiply. You're going to have plus I. Let's do 1 times we'll have yes minus 4. We have minus 4 there. So 1 times 4 is minus 4. Then 3 times minus 1. We'll have minus 3. Then close the bracket. Now let's pick this next one, minus j. Then 1 times 4. This one is still minus 4. Look at the minus here. It's minus 4. 1 times minus 4, that's minus 4. Then 2 times minus 1. I'm going to have minus 2. Then close. Then plus k. 1 times 3. That is 3. 2 times 1. That is 2. Then close. Then next now, these two answers you are getting from that cross multiplication, what we are going to do to them, you will subtract them from each other. That is the last rule you take note of. If you multiply, if you just multiply minus the next one, so you must subtract them from each other. Then you have something like this now. Plus I minus 4. Minus 1 will give us plus 3 minus j minus 4 blocks. Is it blocks 2? Plus 2. Okay, it's plus 2 now. Minus is plus. Then plus k 3 minus 2, that's 1. So we're going to have something like this. We're going to have I minus 1 plus 3, that's minus 1, minus j, minus 1 plus 2, that's minus 2, plus k times 1, that's k. So this will give us 1 I times minus 1, that's minus I, minus j times minus 2, that's plus, because minus times 1 will be plus 2j, then plus k. So this is what you're going to have as the answer. This is what you're going to have as the answer. Minus I plus 2j plus k. That will be the final answer to everything. So we'll just look for a particular matrix cross product question and do it to see if we'll be able to get this. So this is just a methodology I've given you guys step by step. So just try another question now, see if you can follow it. Replay this video again, check the step by step I did. I broke everything down. So this is the best way you can learn these matrices. So thank you and subscribe. Then don't forget to like. You are blessed.